welcome back. We were working on these words and putting them in other contexts. So before we start filling in the blanks, I want you to look at the screens and repeat after me together, and then we're going to use the words in correct context. So please look and repeat. Please repeat. Even, even, broom, roof, probably, sandals, soil, rice, grass, west, east, insects, and broom. Now see if you can use them correctly in these sentences. Sentence number one. In the summer, people like to wear blank instead of shoes. Which word will make this sentence meaningful? Look at this group of words. They wear what instead of shoes? The correct answer is, what is it? The correct answer is sandals. In the summer, people like to wear sandals because it is hot instead of shoes. Sentence number two. Chicken, blank, and salad make a good dinner. Which word you can put here in this blank to make this sentence meaningful? So you have to have chicken and salad. What else can come here? Look at this group of words. The correct answer is, yeah, but grammatically a couple of words could come here and make it grammatically correct, but it will not be meaningful. So we say what? The correct answer is rice. Chicken, rice, and salad make a good dinner. Sentence number three. Frank is 2 years old. He wants to play basketball, but he can't, blank, pick up the ball. Which word can you put here to make the sentence meaningful? The correct answer is even. He can't even pick up the ball. Number four. We can have our picnic on the blank or under the tree. On the what? The correct answer is, what's your guess? First, I want you to guess it. The correct answer is what? We can have our picnic on the what? Grass or under the tree. Sentence number five. Paul cleaned the garage floor with a blank what? The correct answer is, what do you use to clean the garage floor? The correct answer is broom. Now, let me read these sentences with correct completions. In the summer, people like to wear sandals instead of shoes. Chicken, rice, and salad make a good dinner. Frank is 2 years old. He wants to play basketball, but he can't even pick up the ball. Number four. We can have our picnic on the grass or under the tree. Paul cleaned the garage floor with a broom. Sentence number six. The rain comes through the blank of the old house. Remember, it tells you it's an old house. And guess what happens in old houses? Sometimes they have problem with what? With the roofs. So the correct answer is that the rain comes through the roof of the old house. Korea is in the what part of Asia? The correct answer is west. Number eight. Some of live together in a group. Somewhat. The correct answer is insects. Some insects live together in a group. Lebanon is in blank Asia. East Asia. There are a lot of black clouds in the sky. It will rain. It will probably rain. Probably shows a strong possibility. So if you see cloud and black clouds and a lot of them, the chances are that you will have rain. So you use probably, strong possibility. Let me read these sentences with correct completion. The rain comes through the roof of the old house. Korea is in the west part of Asia. Some insects live together in a group. Lebanon is in East Asia. There are a lot of black clouds in the sky. It will probably rain. Now, I have one last exercise on words for you. These are the same words we have been studying in relation to rice. And this time, I want you to match them. The words are bored, large, quickly, enemy, difficult, hate, cheap, collect, heat, southern. But you need to match these with the opposite meaning. See, you have same meaning, opposite meaning. For example, black, white, they are opposite. Tall, short, they are opposite. So think along those ways. So in other words, what is the opposite of bored? See, boring, bored. What is the opposite from this list of words? Easy, cold, slowly, northern, small, friend, interested, pass out, expensive, love. Which one is the opposite of bored? The correct answer is what? G, interested. He's bored, he's interested, just the opposite. Large. Which one is the opposite of large? Look at this list. The correct answer is small, E. Quickly. What is the opposite of quickly? The correct answer is, that's very obvious, slowly, C. Enemy. What is the opposite of enemy? The correct answer is what? F, friend. Difficult, that's also easy because the opposite is easy, A. Hate, the opposite is love, J. Cheap, the opposite is I, expensive. Collect, the opposite is what? H, pass out. You pass out papers, you collect papers. Heat, the opposite is what? Cold. And southern, northern, the opposite, D. So these are the words, all of them that were used in the passage we just studied for the past 2 weeks. Now, let's go to our grammar lesson. The grammar lesson is on adjectives. You have seen the slides the last 2 weeks that adjective is a word that modifies a noun. It could come before a noun or it can go at the end of the sentence. And an adjective answers the question of what kind. Here are examples. Smart woman. Smart is the adjective, woman is the noun. Or you could say what? The weather is nice. We have gone over these examples. Nice weather. The car is expensive. Young man. Beautiful city. Now, the rules for using adjectives. We said that what? Some nouns can be used as an adjective. If you put two nouns side by side, the first noun becomes the adjective for the second noun. And that's also true in English, in Farsi, and in Pashto. So here we say what? Tim likes his grammar book. Here, grammar is used as an adjective because it tells you something about the book. This is a flower garden, not a vegetable garden, but flower garden. Here, the rule is this, that if you use a noun as an adjective, it doesn't have plural form. You cannot put S with it. So you say grammar books. You say bookstore. You cannot say books store. You could make stores plural, but you cannot make book plural. Flower gardens and grammar books. Now, there is comparative and superlative forms of adjectives, and there are rules for that you compare two things. For example, you look at this picture, we say that what? The name of this person is Amy. Amy is 19 years old. 19, and this person is what? Jessica. She's 21 years old. 19 years old, 21 years old. So we can say what? That Amy is younger than Jessica, or that Jessica is older than Jimmy. Young, so Amy is 19 years old. She's young. Jessica is 21 years old. She's also young, but one is younger than the other one. So if you compare two people or two things, you put ER with a one-syllable adjective. So that's why the word young gets what? ER, younger. And you use what? THAN, then. So Amy is younger than Jessica. Jessica is older than Amy. Now, let's look at what? The superlative form. Let's look at the same pictures again. This was what? Amy. We said what? Amy is 19 years old. And Jessica is what? 21 years old. And we had a sentence that Amy is younger than Jessica, or Jessica is older than Amy. But we may get another person, this person, who is what? 26 years old. So we can say that what? Amy is the youngest woman in this group, and Liz, this person, is the oldest woman in this group. So if you compare two people, you use ER with the adjective. If you compare one person against two or three or more, then you use what? EST. Only if what? The adjective is one syllable. Look at these examples again. Amy is younger than Jessica. You compare Amy and Jessica. But here, you compare Amy against Jessica and Liz. So there are two people involved. So you say what? Amy is the youngest woman in this group. So keep in mind that you use the and then EST and then a prepositional phrase here. Amy is the youngest woman in this group. Or Liz, in this case, is the oldest woman in this group. Here are the rules for that. What are the rules for comparative, superlative, and simple form? So the simple form is tall. So you add ER or EST to one-syllable adjective. So tall is one syllable. Taller than, comparative, the tallest, superlative. Happy, we add ER or EST to two-syllable adjectives ending with Y. So you say happy, two syllables. You change Y to I, you put ER. You say happier than, the happiest. Add more or most to two or more syllable adjectives that they do not end with Y. So famous, see, happy, two syllable. Famous, two syllable. But with happy, you change Y to I, you add ER. But for famous, you only add, you cannot put ER. Why? Because the ending is not Y. So that's why you say what? More famous than. So you put the word more before it, and then after that, more famous than. And then you say what? For the superlative form, you say the most famous. Difficult, again, two syllable. More difficult than, the most difficult. And then some adjectives can take either one of them. So you say simple is the simple form, and then you could make it what? Simpler than, or more simple than. The simplest or the most simple. Now, I have more rules for you, and we will have practice for that, but we need to take a short commercial break. After the break, we will continue. Please stay with us. Thank you.